unsuspected Sugar Bowl last night and more BCS Bowls on the horizon. We're going to bid farewell to the BCS by compiling an all BCS team. And who better to do this with than our CI Associate Editor, Rich Cirminiello. Rich, these are your picks for this all BCS team. Rules are the players and coach must have played in the BCS era and in a BCS Bowl game. So Mr. Johnny Manziel does not count. I need a quarterback, running back, wide receiver, defense, and a coach. Who you got?
Quarterback, I'm going to go with Tim Tebow of Florida, one of the great players, not just of this era, but of any era, in my opinion. Running back would be Adrian Peterson, who, if not for injuries, would have been the BCS era's version of Herschel Walker. My wide receiver, Shea, will be Justin Blackmon, the two-time Biletnikoff Award winner. Defense, I'm going to go all the way back to 2001 and Miami, a unit that gave up less than 10 points a game and had eventually 10 first-round NFL draft choices. And then wrapping it up, coaching these guys for me would be Nick Saban of Alabama.
All right, Rich, quite the team you have there, but let's go back to your quarterback pick. Why Tim Tebow over, say, Vince Young?
Well, listen, obviously I have a great amount of respect for Vince Young. To me, he had an epic season in 2005. Great in the postseason, the Rose Bowl, the national championship game. But if you want to talk career, I don't think it's even debatable. I think Tim Tebow, over the course of 4 years, 3 times All-SEC, accounts for 145 touchdowns, a couple of All-American recognitions as well. So I think in terms of body of work, I don't think it's close. Tim Tebow over Vince Young.
Can't argue with that. Now your coach pick, Nick Saban. Yes, he's won 3 out of the last 4 BCS titles, but why Saban over Urban Meyer or even Pete Carroll, especially after last night's performance?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think there were some really good coaches. I would throw Bob Stoops in there too, from the standpoint that Stoops coached in more BCS bowl games than any coach that we mentioned. But I think when you're talking at this level, splitting hairs, some of the elite coaches in college football, you have to look at national championships, and nobody in that group has more than Nick Saban. 4 national championships. Obviously, you mentioned the 3 with Alabama, 1 with LSU. So at the end of the day, 4 for Saban, 2 for Urban Meyer, 2 for Pete Carroll. That, for me, is the difference in terms of the best coach over the last 16 years.
Well, Pete Carroll could also have a Super Bowl win under his belt after this year, which might have helped his case. Great stuff, Rich. Thanks so much for the time.
Thanks, Shay.